Hare Krishna, my name is Untitled Chapter. I'm a member of Mayapur TV team. We're here to help you broadcast on Mayapur TV. There are 4 good reasons we're presenting why people should go on Mayapur TV. The first is that it's free because it's paid for by some very generous donors. So please go to the Mayapur TV page, click on the donate button, and you'll see the money that's coming in. And that pays for our server. We've got unlimited bandwidth there, and our server is also located in the UK. It's very reliable. So there's 2 good reasons. One, it won't cost you anything because the donors are picking up the tab, and the other one is that it's in the UK. It's at no downtime for a year, and you can have as many streams as you like on it, and there's no charge for it. Another benefit is there's already a community of devotees on that particular website, always looking for something spiritually enlivening, and you'll find you've got an audience there when you've got some event. Not only will you benefit the people in the temple, but there are also people online around the world who will get inspired by what you're doing. And those are 3 good reasons. The other thing is that any other platform you try, you will have a, like Ustream or Justin TV or that, they always put adverts on them. And if you go to Mayapur TV, you see, when you go and see the different things we do with the admin and things like that later on, that we've got far more appropriate website for devotees. There's no advertisements. We've got lots of different things for showing, places for you can show the class text when people are giving class. It's a very devotional site. People can choose their own pictures they put on and that. So that's another thing you'll find. There's a ready body of devotees there to watch, and the site itself and the software is geared towards. You also got we're just developing a group of about 20 developers. You'll find that Mayapur TV /A1/profiles, and we're all currently just gearing up to writing apps for iPhones and for Androids, and different, and also in not in Flash for the web, like JavaScript and CSS. So we've got a really great group of developers on board. You can find them at that address. So lots of things happening. Don't get left out. Learn how. The sooner you start broadcasting on the internet and working with devotee software, which is surely going to develop over the years, the easier it'll be for you later on to start doing broadcasts that you can also put on your local TV, cable channels and things like that. So please do come on Mayapur TV, join in the conversation, and over the next few segments we'll unpack more about Mayapur TV for your enjoyment. Okay, so what do you get when you broadcast on Mayapur TV? Well, first of all, you get your own channel with unlimited stream names. For instance, you can see Ujjain is here now. They're broadcasting live, but usually they've got one other channel broadcasting, which is Bhakti Churu Swami, and they could have as many as they wanted with their channel name. They've got a channel name, and you can have as many broadcasts with as many different stream names. That's what you're actually seeing here, as you like. So you get unlimited stream names, and as many broadcasts can go on simultaneously as you like. Now, each stream has its own admin, which we'll look into later. And these admins provide us with slides and tickers and all sorts of different things we can use when we're broadcasting. There's none on Mayapur at the moment, not even a ticker. Let's see if Atlanta have any up. I think maybe nobody's using their tickers. There's a drop down on the right. That is a schedule you see on the left hand side. So I click that button, it goes up. If I click the schedule button, it comes down. So you can have it so when people land on your page, they immediately get greeted with information, if you like. It can be up when you open or down when you open. That's controlled in the admin for each channel. And of course you also get tickers at the bottom, and slide-ins that give information as you're going along. So I'm afraid there's none on at the moment. So here's a slide in here. This is the class goes on the left and on the right hand side you can see the class. So I just shoved it out of the way. And here's this is a nice slider that gives you information. It's a bit out of date. But it's tomorrow morning's class. They're advertising tomorrow morning. Gaur Krishna Prabhu is giving class. There's another very handy way to give information, and when the user wants to clear it, click the button and it slides out of the way. And while they're watching it, if you want to give some update of information, you can put in the admin and it slides out across of everybody who's viewing your page. So you get all those very handy ways of communicating with your audience. You also get your own database. If you notice, to log in, you've got there's a whole login area here. So that means people will have names and IDs. So you get access to everyone who has given their login temple as your temple name. Anyone who's said their temple is Punjabi Bag, when you go to your database, you'll see all of their names if you want to contact them and email them or something like that. As well as that, you get your own chat. And when the chat opens up, you see the last 10 conversations there. They turn up. And you get your own place to keep your videos. This is an extensive way of looking after all your recordings. You record on your server while you're live. Somebody gives class. You can type in their name and what the class is about. And they're all automatically dated. You can see here 29th of 8/13, 21st of 8/13. And as soon as you start recording it, they're available for playback. It's a very straightforward and direct thing. And they just play. You can see it's playing. I just clicked on Gopal Krishna Maharaj and it's playing straight. And at the top left you see a go live button. That means this is live at the moment. You might want to go back to the live, so you can go back to the live stream. Just click on the go live button and you go straight back to Punjabi Bhag. And you can also organize your recordings in folders. You see here's a folder with non-sannyasi speakers in it. So here we have Sarvabhaum Prabhu and Swargapati Prabhu. Their classes are kept there. So you can have folders within folders, as many deep as you like. And you can also change the names if you want to change the name of a class or something like that using the admin. So you go through the admin to the recordings. So you've got two big sections there. You go through the admin to your database. You go through the admin to your recordings. You can go to the admin to put tickers and slides and schedules up as well. You've also got in the admin the ability to control what people see on your channel when you're offline. So for instance, if I go to Niranta Prabhu's channel, I'll make a bit of space here. When he's offline, automatically a very nice video plays of him singing a song about the Bhagavad Gita to a very good animation. And you can adjust that in the admin. If you want actually when you're offline to play an existing Mayapur TV channel like Prabhupada TV or something, you can also set that in the admin. And in the admin you also set what you want your back picture to be and your side picture to be. In Mayapur TV they change the side picture daily, so that's done through the admin, and you can do the same yourself and change the back picture as well. So you also get for your own website, for instance, we'll see Atlanta temples playing here. So as well as all those functions, Atlanta's coming up now. Yeah. If we go to Atlanta temple's website, which is here, we'll also be able to see on their website there is a Mayapur TV player, and it's playing down here. And I'll just turn the volume off. So this is a player you get for your website, and that player is very adjustable. You can show all the recordings you've got. They also show here. You can also show the chat you've got, so people can chat there on your own player. This is a very useful place if you've got an offline channel. You can actually show put Prabhupada TV playing the slideshow here if you like, or something else, or you can just have a splash picture when you're offline. And in the admin panel also, let me just log in here to Atlanta's one. Here's the admin. I'm just logging into the admin. I didn't give you a chance to see that, so I'll show it again. We'll do the admin extensively in a minute. And I'm not seeking Mahiti Prabhu, but I've got his email address. And his password. So to use your admin, you click on the stream you want, and there's all sorts of goodies. I'm going straight to show you the customization options. So you can see here we've got ISKCON Atlanta here, and you can have this player whatever size you like. It's fully adjustable, and if you look at the color of the icons here, you can see there it's white and gray. But if you go to the admin, you can say do customize, and you can change the colors. Let's give it a light blue background and make the buttons red, and hide the channel name, hide the share button, and then when we go back to Atlanta Temple, you'll see it's now got blue background, red, and we've hidden some of the buttons. So you can play around with that. If you've got a different colored page, you're able to play around with the admin and blend in with your page. So I'll get rid of that. We'll go back to our normal color. So that is another very good feature. Your own customizable player can be any size. You can change the colors of it on your website to match. And if you want, you can actually have your own archives. If you look at Mayapur TV archives here, you'll see how all the archives are not just on the side of the player, but they've actually got their own players here, very neatly done with a picture and laid out like that. These also you can use yourself if you wanted to make a special page for your different archives, and you can just make different places to store all your pictures, store all your videos, so they're nice and attractively kept. So that is just another facility that there is on Mayapur TV. And if you've got a major event coming up, we also provide festival pages. So at the moment we had one for Polish Woodstock, which was /events/WODSTOCK. And the nice thing about the events pages is you actually can get a tweet box as well. So you get your own customized player, and that plays live, and then you can actually have someone tweeting pictures throughout the whole event. And that makes it very immediate. People can read things as things are going on. They can look through the pictures, and then they've got the player. And you can have if you've got an event, you can have a special donate button there, and you can have your comments. And there's room also for locations. You can see that there were 98 different countries viewed Polish Woodstock. So and then when that is all over, you can put the videos up on this page. Put the videos on YouTube for this page actually, so you can get very good quality or something. That's what we try to do, and then you're able to keep that as a very nice archive. So send people to that to see what the page did. So we have event pages. It has to be a major event over several days. We can also give you special promotion for devotee events in our top banner. I don't think we've got any here at the moment in our top banner. Radhastami is coming. Radhastami is coming, and I don't know if anything else is coming. September the 13th. Mahatma Prabhu is giving some classes on relationships, and there's a weekly Japa retreat. So we can advertise them on the top. Also, we have a mailing list to promote events with. And as I say, you get unlimited bandwidth given by our donors. And as we leave, let's just click on the donation button and see what sort of donors, what kind donors we've got. We encourage people to give. This is a devotee funded and volunteer. One or two people get maintenance in India, but they do the camera. They've got to eat somehow, and very, very minimal. So you can see how the subscribers list is. We've got some very nice subscribers there, and they enable us to continue, keep it free, and also to get some equipment as well. So we're very grateful to them. So you should go and look through this list of people, how they've been sort of contributing to this project for many, many months. Some of them have been donating for a long time and keeping it all going, keeping it all free, and keeping us all motivated by showing their support in this wonderful way. So that is, meanwhile, back here. So those are actually 10 very good reasons to stream. And I'll just go through them. 1, you get your own channel with unlimited stream names.
You can have as many broadcasts as you like simultaneously. Every stream will have its own admin with tickers, slide-ins, its own chat, its own Facebook button. This is the Facebook button for Mayapur TV. And if I go to Atlanta, I might find they've got they've got a home page that goes to their website. This goes to the donation page for Atlanta Temple. And I don't know what video that goes to. It says watch our intro movie. Let's see out of interest what that's showing. It's trying to show something. I'm not sure if it'll succeed. I didn't know they had an intro movie. Okay. And we'll click on the donate button for Atlanta. Oh, it takes you to the Atlanta donation page. So you've got those things. Number 3, you get your own database for everybody who's logged into you. Therefore, you can click on, in the admin, I'll show you how to get to your database later on. You get your own recordings, and you can go to the admin and admin your own recordings, put them in folders, tidy them up. You can have an offline channel, and the offline channels are down here, and in the offline channel, you're able to decide, do I want to show a video? Do I want to show just a flat picture? Do I want to show another Mayapur TV channel when I'm offline? You get your own player for your website, and your own player for your website is highly customizable. You can change the colors, you can change the size of it, you can show what's displayed, you got all your recordings, or you can avoid your recordings if you don't want. And we can give you a special archive module where you can just choose what recordings you want to be available and have a special archive place for your temple available. We've got event pages. If you want to do a special event, we can give you an event page like we did for Woodstock, and we can promote through our top banner and newsletters what you want to do. And number 10, the last one, is unlimited bandwidth. If you want to go if you want to do 2 streams, one ordinary def and one in high def for people with very good internet connections, you can also, that's not a problem for us. As I said, we've got a very good set of donors. We're very grateful to them for all the help they give, and they enable this to go forward, and we're just sort of passing on their goodwill to you. So please come and take part. 10 good reasons to broadcast on Mayapur TV. Next section is the admin panel and what you can do in the admin panel. Hare Krishna. Okay, let's go through the different functions of the Master Admin. So here we have, we're just going to look at use Atlanta Temple as an example, because at the moment they're live, and they also have a player on their website here. So we go and see what effects what we do here has on them. So we log in here. By the way, if you find you've got very low bandwidth, you can always click on the top button here where it says Master Admin Lite, and it takes you to a Master Admin with video disabled. But that means if you've got low bandwidth, you'll get a better connection with no video in that one. Here it says select the stream you want to admin. If your stream is not currently running, say Atlanta was offline, then I should get the same effect by typing ATLANTA in here, as I would by clicking Atlanta there. So let me just click on this one, and you notice the buttons appear at the bottom because I've selected it. Channel name is Atlanta, admin is for the stream name Atlanta. You can call the stream name anything you like. If you remember, I said you can have as many streams as you like. They can broadcast simultaneously. So they could have as many different names as they like. Here it's just called Atlanta. Broadcast is the main window, and in the broadcast window we should be getting Atlanta, but we're not just yet. Let me reload. Is Atlanta is still playing very healthily. Click on Atlanta and we play here. So Atlanta's playing now. Sometimes it misbehaves. If you want to do the chat while you are online, you click Start Chat, and then you can also take part in the chat. And it's an easy chat to use. Here you have the controls start here. If I wanted to start recording now, I'd click Start Recording. Then I give it a title. Let's say Maharaj is speaking. Maharaj is speaking, and the topic of our verse is SB 231. You can't use any punctuation. You can only use just spaces, numbers, and letters. The recording automatically aborts after 2 hours. That's just in case somebody starts the recording and forgets to turn it off. And you can click check recording. We're not recording. As soon as I click start recording, that's Maharaj. He's giving stream of background. I click start recording. Now it says check recording. Says recording's going on. If I close that, you'll see this has turned to a green button and it's saying stop recording. Okay, so let's see what's happening if we watch Atlanta Temple here. If I just refresh this, and I go to Atlanta, come into Atlanta, and you'll see we've already got a recording available called Maharaj. So it's recording what was shown. If I click on that, you'll see go live. That's because we're watching a recording like from a few seconds ago, and it actually plays it while it's recording, which is pretty cool. So we go to here, and we'll stop recording. I'll go later and delete it from the in the admin. We can go and delete it from the database. So that's the recording one. Schedule is the schedule. You click on that, and you'll see that you can write whatever the schedule is here. It's blank. There's nothing on it. And indeed, if you go to, you'll see there's no schedule button. It's missing. And here you'll also see the info button. It's there, but nothing will happen when I click on it, because there's nothing there. And I'll go back there. So that's the schedule button, means you can write stuff. And also, when you're offline, do you want to show the schedule? You know, sometimes it's a good way to get messages if you're offline and say, we're coming back tomorrow at 5:30 or something like that. So you can write that on your schedule, and when you're offline, it'll show. When you're live, it won't disturb the program. It'll be invisible when you're live. And if you remember the one that goes in from the right where the class goes, that's class or song, and you can see they've already got this. So they're not broadcasting it at the moment. So if you look at Mayapur TV, see there's nothing on the right. There's nothing on the right there. So if I click show or hide page, are we broadcasting? Yes. So you can see here, it's on the right, and you can see here, it's on the right as well. And if we want to close it, we click close. And if we want to close this one, we click close here. And if somebody wants to actually have a read of the verse again, as long as you're broadcasting it, that button will always be visible, and people will always be able to reclaim the information. So we'll make it disappear again. See that yes became a no. And I'll close that one. The last one is ban user, which we hardly ever use. And I think there's a warning here. Think very hard before you do this, and then think some more. And it's how to remove them from the chat. You also have to email us with their names so we can remove them from the database. But it's only in extreme cases you'd want to do that. Because sometimes people just don't know what the rules are. This is for doing the slide-in event. I'll show you how that works. Top line, this is a TEST, and this is TESTING 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if I click show, that comes across from the left. So if you see on the main one, we've now got something coming across from the left saying this is a test. So I can just close it like that. And if you look at the player here, this is the Atlanta website player. It comes across there as well. So we can make it go away by clicking hide. And the same thing with the ticker. You can click a ticker in here, and also if you want extra options, you click the plus, and it gives you fade in, fade out instead of being a ticker going across. And you've got even extra options down there. So we're probably going to remove them because people don't really use them very much. So that's the main broadcast page. Then after that we've got extra tools. So here's the tools page. Now we're on the settings of the tools page. You want an iframe for your player. This is where the Atlanta Temple iframe comes from. You just click on the tools, and the top one gives you the iframe. And here you can set the width. If you've got a special width you want, you can set the width in here, and it'll automatically be reflected in the iframe. And it says redo the iframe if you want a customized iPlayer. So if you want customized means width and height. So if you do want a special width and you do want your recording area to be a certain height, you put them in there and then you redo the iframe. Like for instance, if I wanted it to be 450 wide instead of 596, 595, I'll click here, and we need to fill in both values. So I'll put one in here, I'll make that naught. And here you see 450 wide. It's calculated the height should be 263, and it's got no, it'll have no player underneath it. So if I copy and paste that, I will get the, I can just put that on my web page and I've got my player. You'll also, for Mayapur TV, you need to give details. So for instance, this is where they appear. If you got connect, you'll see contact person Siki Mahiti Das, email info@isconatlanta.com. And then if you go to where it says videos, it also has a donate page. It also takes you to their website, and it also has some sort of intro video. All of that information is given in temple details. And it means that when you play on Mayapur TV, people have got full access to all sorts of stuff. I think the reason the video doesn't play, it's a YouTube one, and YouTube are always changing their URLs, so people can't do that. So that's why their little video's not playing. Much better if you can put it up with, I think you can get links to Vimeo, Blip TV. Their links do actually work. Or you could put it on our server and link to it there. You can also upload it to your file space on our server, and you can link your film to it there. Okay, time zone. That's self-explanatory. We're in Atlanta. It's -5 hours. That's right. It's 5 hours earlier. So if you go to the Atlanta clock, what time? Here it's 3 o'clock in Atlanta. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. And so you set the time there. It's very important so people know what schedule you're on. Remember I told you about doing slideshows. You can have an audio only program and you can show a slideshow. Here's some information for the slideshow. You'd have to give your addresses. You got to number your slides a certain way, starting 1000, 1001.jpg, 1002.jpg, and you've got to give the number of the top slide here. Say it's 1200. You might have 200 slides. It'd be 1200, and then you turn it on or off. Select your chat options. If you want no chat, you click here. So we're in Atlanta. What happens if I click no chat? Let's go back to Atlanta. I'll click chat, and I've got no chat. Let's see, let me say I want free chat. What does that do? It gives me a chat. I don't have to log in. Anyone can chat and say anything they like. And the third option for the chat is login chat. Let me go to here and see, this is the login, normal Mayapur TV chat. You don't get people doing any nonsense. If you do, you can always, in very rare cases, just click the ban button. Offline behavior is very important. When you're not showing anything on your player, like for instance, if I go to ISKCON London right now, I'm sure I'll find nothing's going on. So you've got a choice of things to do. And here the choice is given. You can play an existing channel from Mayapur TV. So you can actually, if you wanted, you could scroll down this list, click on Prabhupada TV, and Prabhupada TV would play. If I could find it, you could click on any of these ones, and when you're offline, they will play instead of what you're having nothing happening when people visit your page. And you can turn it on. Actually, they've got Prabhupada TV playing when they go offline. So if ISKCON Atlanta go offline, Prabhupada TV plays in their player. And of course, and you can have your own promotional video. If you want to play your own video there instead, you can put the URL in there. It can be from the internet, or if it's going to be from your storage space on our server, you give it a name, FLV : your channel name, some directory name, file name .flv. We only play FLVs from our server. And so that's the offline behavior, very important. Customize your player, we did before. You can show different things on your player to make it look good. Change its color, make different items disappear. If I say customize, I can make the share button hide. I can hide the info. I can hide the channel name. I can hide the time. There's all sorts of things you can do. But I'll say don't customize because we don't want to customize. That's that section. Next section, sorry, we're back to tools. Next section is manage. So manage it, splash pictures. You can see here that on Mayapur TV, Atlanta Temple have chosen a picture of a mug, I believe from the Chiradai festival they hold there, Panahati Chiradai festival. So they've got that picture. And they've got a main picture for when they're not broadcasting. When they're not broadcasting, if you remember, they show Prabhupada TV, which goes on all the time. But suppose one time Prabhupada TV sort of broke down, they could then show this picture. I think it's probably out of date because it doesn't seem to be showing here. Main Atlanta.jpg. Never mind, it doesn't seem to be showing. The guest book we're sort of depreciating because nobody was ever using it, so I must get rid of that. Organize your database and your storage area. You click here to get into your database. Everybody who's registered at Atlanta's their main temple, you get their names, you get their addresses. If you want your video storage, you got to click here to get it. And you get in, you would check, you would use your broadcast details to get here. Should be ATLANTA. And I don't know what the broadcast password is for Atlanta, but you can go in there and that takes you directly to all your files that you've saved, and here you can rename them, download them, put them in directories, anything you need to do. There's a strict naming details which you can which you get when you enroll as a new channel. High def is very good. To do high def, you just simply have the exact same stream name as you've got before on a separate instance of FMLE and put a hash HD before it. Now when they play, it'll look like you've only got one channel on Mayapur TV, but a little flash comes up saying click here to get HD. And so people, if they want, they can go and click on that button and it turns your what's playing into high def, or they can click it again and it goes into low def. And if you want to promote your event, if you send us a message here, we're able to put it into the top line of the Mayapur TV player. So that's where weekly retreat in the Japa room comes for. And if you've got a button there, as you see the little button, the another little trick is we put a little button on top so that if people do click on it, it's Mahatma on relationships. If people click on it, they actually takes you to that person's actual channel. So for instance, if Mahatma Prabhu had a picture there or he had a promo video playing set up, when you click on it, you will get there. Like the Japa room has got that set up, so you can see if you click on it to find out more, that channel comes up with all the details. So it's a very good way of communicating information. It's really good. Going back to here, we've done events. We go to the mixer. Now the mixer is something else. Better do that a bit later on because you can get quite mixed up. Basically what it means is if you've got your website, you've got several different channels that you want to merge into one broadcast. Say you're broadcasting from outside your temple, then inside the temple room, and then out on a Harinam sometime, and you want to make something mixing all three. This enables you to mix all three under your mainstream name. Like if Atlanta's the mainstream name, you can actually cut other bits broadcasts into it. And if you put a little @ before their broadcast name, it won't appear in the main Mayapur TV player. If you put an @ before any stream name, it hides it from here, but you will still be able to pick it up in here and by clicking on it, make it play. So it looks like you're actually cutting from one location to the other inside the same player. And here is the help area. You can actually get camera up, Lester. So let's go, this gives you all sorts of information. It's a broadcaster's forum. So if you click on here, Camera Up Atlanta is the main name. Let's try it out. Username CAMERAOPATLANTA. And I'll log in here. Valid username and password. Oh, I know what I did wrong. And the password is should work. Log in. Doesn't like it, never mind. Camera Up Atlanta. Alright, so you can get into the broadcast phone. Anyone got any problems with that, do let me know. But this actually gives you all sorts of information. If I log in under my own name. Yeah. And there you get all sorts of information. How to add and delete members to your database. Getting started, a quick guide to broadcasting. How to do video on demand using Flash Media Live Encoder. Software tips and tricks. Rathiatras Padiatras, another outdoor broadcast. Mobile phone broadcasting and playback. That's using iPhones to broadcast on Mayapur TV. Social media, Facebook, Twitter, suggestions and bugs. Hardware, good cameras, good computers. You can always write us. We get a copy of anything you write here, so it comes to us and we also can reply that way. Wowza streaming server, camera editing techniques and good practice camera control and mixing software. So we're actually able to get a lot of information from there. That's a very handy thing to use. And that's basically all there is. Other should be blank. Yes, it is blank. So if we go back to the start again, that tells you what you can do in the admin, and you should work it out. There's I think the internet is definitely the way ahead. ISKCON, we've got a great advantage in that we are a big society and we can do things together. We do things together. We do them in a much bigger way. It's a great asset to have a worldwide society. It means that we're all cooperating together and we can do so much more. We're very grateful to all our donors. We're very grateful to all our broadcasters. And we're very grateful to all our viewers. And so please come along and help in some way with Mayapur TV, either by broadcasting or viewing or donating. And that, I think, the next bit will be how to broadcast on Mayapur TV. Thank you very much. Okay, right now we're going to show how to do a broadcast, which is probably the simplest part of everything we've done. Here we have ISKCON London on their own private player. And you can see ISKCON London's not broadcasting at the moment. We've got Los Angeles, Mayapur, Punjabi Bag, but no ISKCON London. So let's do a broadcast for ISKCON London. I'll go to Start. I'll open Flash Media Live Encoder. It should have started by now. Maybe it's behind this. Let me see. There it is. Yeah, it's hiding. Okay, so I'm just going to change the channel name up here always, because the channel name is London. This always has to be London. London always starts with the capital letter. I can make the stream anything I like. That's why you can have as many streams as you like. So we'll just say London and be imaginative. London Haribol. Okay, so we'll change the device to a quick cam. So we've got some sort of picture. Is there any picture coming? Still waiting for the picture. Oh, here we go. So we've got a nice picture there. And it's been cropped. These are the deities from Leicester, by the way. And all I have to do is click Start. And remember, we've got no video from London, and Radhakrishna Temple on their website, there's no video there. So I just type in the name, London, and the password, and I click enter, and we should see something happening here. This is the London's own web page. Let's see what happens. Nothing happening yet. Let's see what's happened here. It does play around a bit. It says it started, so it should be happening. Let's try and get back again. Oh, of course, silly me. That's that only plays the stream if it's called London. It won't play London Harry Bowl. That player is set to play just the stream called London. So we'll change it to London, and we'll start again and see what happens. Oh, there. You can see Lord Jagannath is up there, just to show you live. I'm just going to wiggle around. Oops. There you go. I think I put my finger on the lens, so it looks a bit sort of looks a bit blurred. There you go. And that's very easy. Okay, so that's how you do your broadcast. And we go to, you get sent all the details required on Flash Media Live Encoder with your introductory video. And that's all there is to broadcasting. Then you can always do it better. You can always get into doing high def broadcasts and broadcasting with cameras using the I've forgotten the name of it, HDMI connector instead of the composite connector and things like that. But this is enough to get well started. Okay, thank you very much for attending this. Any questions, just please email us at info@mayapur.tv. That would be nice. And we welcome all inquiries. Thank you. Hare Krishna.